Alright guys, reasons to buy this thing. If you're looking for an ACOG or something similar, this is pretty good. Glass is clear, field of view is awesome. But I don't care for the scope shadow from the eye box or eye relief. Stay tuned towards the end of the video and you'll see more.
Alright, you stupid bastards. This is Mark from Gunfight Knives, and I'll keep making them if you keep coming along on this journey. Gents, glad to have you back. Real quick, guys, I'm going to be unboxing this for the second time because I've already unboxed this on the Tac Pack unboxing of the day, because this is what they sent me. This is the excuse me, SWAMPFOX TRIHAWK super wide, and it's the 3x30 Prism optic. So let's open it up. Let me show you what the reticle is supposed to look like real quick. So that's the reticle. Pretty cool, I think. But when I saw this, I was like, oh man, it's going to be like an Aimpoint T2. And guys, it is just like an Aimpoint T2, except it's a freaking monster. This thing is huge. So real quick, on top of that, I've never bought anything from SWAMPFOX. I almost bought a couple things on numerous occasions and just never pulled the trigger. All I hear is good things about them. So we are going to find out, because I'm pretty excited to see this, and hopefully you guys are too. So instruction manual, stickers, lens cloth. Like I said, I've already opened this once, and it's like their customer support little card. Comes in a nice box, actually. Piece of foam, packaged very nicely. The battery came in there. I've taken that out, and they have a lens honeycomb that was in here, or no, somewhere around here. Comes with a tool, which I would assume is to adjust the different things on here. I don't think the elevation or anything, but I'm not sure. Here's another tool. So this is for the mount, to mount it to the gun itself. And I have this gun here for a little reference. Let me show you this. Thing is empty. So let's pull this monster out of here. Should have called it the Swamp Monster, not a SWAMPFOX. But the screws, they already come Loctite, which is very nice. Give you a close-up view. So this thing's been out for a couple years now. I don't know exactly how many, but I just got it today in the Tac Pack, so, which is a monthly subscription thing. If you guys don't know, check it out. Go back in the other videos. So very clear glass on this thing. I'll turn it on in 1 second, but there's the honeycomb, which is under the lens cover. So you can unscrew this if you want. Take it off. It was already off, but I put it on because why not? It might take a little bit of the light out, make this thing a little bit less crispy in light transition through the lens, but it's definitely big enough to where I think it's worth it. And I put this on upside down. Which way is it? Like this. So I put this upside down just so it's not something else sticking up higher above the scope itself. You want to be as low as you can possibly be, seeing as this thing's pretty big. Battery, CR123A battery compartment. They are sealed with the rubber O-rings, which is pretty cool. Let me turn this thing on. See if you guys can see it. You can just barely see it. Might be too much light in here. It's hard to see, guys. I'm trying to get a visual of it myself. But basically, I'm going to show you real quick on the box, the reticle, and how that looks. So it's got a sort of like a chevron. It's more of an arrow. And then you have the bullet drop compensation all the way out. So I think the tip is where you would zero it at 100, and I think underneath the bottom of the arrow is like 300 or 200. I can't remember. We actually be in this little instruction manual. It's actually a pretty detailed instruction manual. There it is right there. So it's 50 to 100 at the tip. And the bottom of the arrow is 300. And then each hash mark 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way out to 800 yards. Pretty cool. And this I'm going to show you just so you can see that they are capped. The turrets to protect them. So we'll go ahead and open one of those real quick so you can see it. They are quite a few threads if I remember. It took a little while, so that's good to make sure you don't get no dust, dirt, anything in there. They won't accidentally come off. And they're all, there it goes, so quite a few turns. So you use a flathead on there. But it's all wired in, so you're not going to lose anything. Very high quality piece of kit, I think. And I guess you would compare this to what, guys? Would you compare this to an ACOG? Don't know. So that's it. Take off the back cap so you can see. You can adjust it here as well, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. So that can be adjusted left or right. Again, you can put that down this way, but I think it'll probably get in the way of the charging handle, because the eye relief on this thing is not great. Let me see. I have it when it's perfect. It's about an inch and a half away from my eye. And I can move it back another. So yeah, you're about an inch and a half to 2 inches. So my eye is there and it's perfect. And up to there. And then it starts to get a shadow around it. So it'd be nicer if it was a little further back, but it is what it is. That's the name of the game when you got magnification. Let's go ahead and weigh this thing and measure it. So I'll start with the measuring. With the caps on, we are right at 5.5 inches long. And from this side of the windage to this side of it, and it's about 2 inches wide. And the height, I guess we can do the height. Let's see if we can line it up to when it's on the actual rail. And it's about 3 1/4 tall when it's on the rail. The whole unit itself is a little bit more than 3 1/4 inches. So this thing this is like brick. This thing's heavy. So maybe you can compare this to an L-can as well. I don't know. Never shot that. Only shot ACOGs. So it's the only comparison I can actually give. That would be real world. 1 pound, 2.30 ounces. Guys, that is crazy. What? Like I said, when I opened the box, I swore it was going to be the size of a little aim point. Give you the size comparison compared to the primary arms real quick. Turn this off. Move that to the side. So, this is the primary arms SLX. SLX Cyclops. Very small prism sight. Love this thing. Love it. Reticle's crispy. And it's a 1X supposedly, so you got no parallax on this thing. So it's long. Put this on backwards. It's a long way. It's almost, you can be as far away as you want from this scope. Maybe like 20 feet behind it and still see it. But that's the size comparison. So this would be a 5X. And then you combine that. It's almost the same length, but you got a lot more height on it. Weight-wise for both of them, I don't know if it would be any difference. But so with this, you can do close to the job of both of these. I would personally rather have these two, because you can flip this out of the way if you don't want the 5X or not. And then this one has 5X instead of 3. But it's a very cool optic, I think. So I'm going to test it out and run it. I might love it a lot. Might like it better than having a 5X. So don't want to count anything out. I think I'll like this better in theory, but in practice, you never know, right? So let me know what you guys think. Maybe I will add more to this video of me actually shooting it. Not 100% sure yet. Or it'll just go out as a unboxing video. But I guess we'll see in a minute. If not, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave the comments down there. We'd appreciate it. And this is Mark from Gunfight Knives. We'll catch you in the next one. God bless. All right, boys. I'm going to show you what I don't care for on this optic. Hopefully I'm in frame. That's how close I have to get to it to see without any scope shadow. But the optic is clear and crispy. Super crispy. SWAMPFOX. Don't know if you can hear the steel, but it's about 200 yards away. So stay with me.